So when you buy an electric guitar, you can go several routes, right? You can go through the internet, you can go to one of the chain stores that are all across the USA, there's a couple of them, and then you can go to your local music store, right? They all have their benefits. You know, the internet is probably the cheapest way to go. You're gonna need a cable, right? A guitar cable, and this is gonna plug into your amplifier, and that's very important. You need an amplifier if you buy an electric guitar. So there's more cost with the electric guitar. You're gonna need the amplifier, you need a cable, maybe a strap, the case. There's a lot involved in that. So what I really like are these kits that they make. They have all of that included. The kits that I've seen on the internet and at these stores are $200 or $300, and you're on your way to playing. So there's two big names in guitar, right? There's Fender, that's what this is, Fender, and then there's Gibson. There's more, but this is a broad spectrum right here, Fender and Gibson. So they are very expensive guitars, right? Made for the professional guitarist. They can run $1,000 and up, right? But they have lower line models that you could buy. So for instance, Fender, they happen to be made in the USA, but their lower lines, right, they have a guitar that's made in Mexico that is very affordable, brand new, $200, $300 range. Gibson has a company called Epiphone that is their subsidiary, right? And same concept. They're made somewhere else. They're not made in the USA, but they're very good guitars. In fact, Epiphone, I think, is the most popular brand there is for brand new guitars. And they have similar price ranges, you know, $200, $300, $400 for a beautiful guitar. It'll last for a while. You'll play it, you'll get to know what you like about the guitar, what you don't like about the guitar, and then your next purchase, right, that you might spend $500, $600 on, you'll know exactly what you want.